Dear friends, this is the heartbreaking story of an innocent orphan girl. Her mother sent her to the mosque every day to learn the Quran, unaware that the very cleric she trusted, whom she believed to be a righteous and pious man, was, in reality, a monster. Every time the little girl entered the mosque, the cleric's eyes fixated on her, as if he was waiting to make her his prey. For days, the girl was terrified. She tried gathering the courage to tell her mother. She finally said, "Mother, the cleric looks at me with evil eyes. He touches me under the pretense of teaching the Quran." But her mother scolded her harshly. "Enough of your excuses. You're lying to avoid going to the mosque." She thought her daughter was making up stories to escape learning the Quran. The reality, however, was far more horrifying. Friends, stay with me till the end to know what really happened. At the broken bar in a small village lived a widow named Zainab with her 7-year-old daughter, Aisha. After her husband's death, Zainab struggled with poverty, working in people's houses, washing dishes and cleaning it to survive. Her biggest dream was to have Aisha memorize the Quran and become a Hafiza. Though Zainab was uneducated, she wanted her daughter to learn the religion. There was a mosque in the village where Maulvi Karim taught children. Zainab, full of hope, started sending Aisha there. Every day, she dropped Aisha at the mosque and went off to work. By evening, she would return to find her daughter already home. The routine continued as Zainab, exhausted from work, barely spoke to Aisha except for telling her at night, "Sleep early. You have to go to the mosque tomorrow." Days passed like this. One morning, when Zainab woke Aisha, she noticed fear in her daughter's eyes. Aisha clung to her mother, begging, "Ammi, I don't want to go to the mosque." Zainab was surprised. "Why? Don't you want to become a Hafiza? Don't you want to gain knowledge?" But Aisha cried, "I don't want to go to the Maulvi Saab. He is not a good man." Hearing this, Zainab grew furious. "I work hard every day so you can study, and you're acting like this." Aisha kept pleading, but Zainab thought she was lying to avoid studying. She grabbed Aisha's hand and forcefully dragged her toward the mosque. All the way, Aisha cried and begged, "Ammi, please listen to me." But Zainab didn't listen, threatening, "If the Maulvi complains about you, I will punish you." As they neared the mosque, Aisha tried once more to free herself. "Ammi, please." Maulvi Saab is not good. But Zainab ignored her, pulled her inside, and left. As usual, the Maulvi came at his set time. The moment Aisha entered, his evil gaze landed on her. Aisha felt the fear crawl all over her body. Her eyes filled with tears. Zainab told the Maulvi, "My daughter refuses to study. Please explain to her the importance of gaining knowledge." The Maulvi smiled and replied, "Don't worry. After class, I'll keep her for an hour and explain to her how sacred Quranic knowledge is." Aisha's face turned pale with fear. Her eyes welled up. Zainab, unaware, handed Aisha to the Maulvi and left. Days passed. But Aisha started changing. She grew silent, always scared. She would flinch at the slightest noise. At night, she would mumble in her sleep, "Maulvi Saab, don't do this to me. Please, for God's sake, leave me." Zainab consoled her, "Maybe the Maulvi is strict with studies. Knowledge needs sacrifices, my child." But she had no idea what reality was. Aisha grew weaker, more silent. Every day after the mosque, she locked herself in the room and cried. Zainab kept praying, "Oh Allah, place the love of the Quran in my daughter's heart." Then one day, something strange happened. Aisha didn't return even after 2 hours. Zainab got worried but thought maybe the Maulvi was explaining things to her. As time passed and evening fell, Aisha was still missing. Panicking, Zainab ran to the mosque. She found a man locking the mosque door. She asked, "Where is my daughter?" "She hasn't come home." The man, visibly nervous, stammered, "Your daughter left right in front of me. Broken bar. If she hasn't reached home." A broken bar. Zainab felt the earth shatter beneath her. "My daughter never stays late. Where could she go?" The man hesitated. "Maybe you're mistaken. Maulvi Saab often keeps kids late to instill the love of Quran in them." "Check inside." Zainab's heart pounded. Something felt terribly wrong. She ran to the Maulvi's house and knocked. The Maulvi's wife came out. "Maulvi Saab hasn't returned." After teaching, he goes to the village chief's house. Zainab's world crumbled. She ran home and what she saw was unbearable. Aisha lay unconscious on the charpai. Her face paled, body lifeless, hair scattered, blood-stained. There were bruises on her neck and hands. Zainab screamed, hugged her. "What happened, my child?" "Who did this?" Aisha, trembling, whispered. Malvi sobbed. Her eyes closed forever in her mother's arms. The village drowned in mourning. Zainab's screams echoed everywhere. People gathered, unable to believe that the same Malvi who taught their children could do this. Some whispered, "Poor child, a broken bar went to learn the Quran and died a broken bar. Someone must have wronged her." Zainab, burning with rage, stood up and screamed, "I know who did this." It was Malvi Saab, that beast in the guise of piety. Everyone fell silent. Fear gripped their hearts. They wanted to know who the monster was. Just then, Malvi Saab walked in. Zainab's eyes turned red with rage. She lunged and grabbed his collar. "You killed my daughter. You tortured her to death." The Malvi panicked. "What are you saying? I treat every child like my own." "You're blaming me falsely." People tried to pull Zainab back. "He's a pious man. How can you accuse him?" But Zainab cried, "Had I known he was a wolf, I'd never have sent my daughter to him." Doubt crept into the people's hearts. Could this really be true? The Malvi, trying to act innocent, said, "I only came for the funeral. I never thought I'd be accused like this." Some women even blamed Zainab. "You must be mistaken. Malvi Saab is a good man." Zainab wept. "My daughter named him before dying." Isn't that proof enough? But people kept praising the Malvi's piety. Zainab was left alone and no support, no one to listen. Still, she vowed, "I won't stay silent. I will get justice for my daughter." The next morning, Zainab went to the village chief and narrated everything in tears. "Sardar Saab, my daughter was wronged. I want justice."
Thanks for watching video. Thanks for watching video. Thanks for watching video. Thanks for watching video.